Hi everyone. Today I will share with you a story that happened to me and that really boosted my journey. And I'm glad I had an eyewitness because I wouldn't believe it myself. First of all, I want to thank you again for commenting, sharing your own experiences, and subscribing. Of course, it helps me and it motivates me. I'm I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you all, and that I'm able to reach out to you. So thank you. So I think it's 4 years ago, and I really felt stuck in my spiritual journey. I had it felt like everything had stopped. There were no developments. I had my healing energy, but I didn't get any clients, and nothing new, nothing exciting things happened. So I was really frustrated, and I was angry uh, with my guides and everything. You're all been there. And then this summer, 4 years ago, we were on a family holiday in Denmark. And I sat there and I read the book from Eric Pearl, Awaken Your Inner Healer, for the second time, because I read that book when my abilities really came true. So I read this again, and I love that book. And in that book, he tells about that he received Moldavite from a stone or a crystal from a client. And when he received that, his spiritual journey took off. And this is a special stone. It's an expensive stone, and I checked it up, and I saw that this stone came from, I think, it was a meteor out from outer space, of course, and it landed in, or it crashed in South Germany, I think, you know, and around 80 million years ago or something. That's not the most important thing here. But so I checked this up, and I got this desire to get this stone. Not like just, oh, I want it, but a desire to really get this stone, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. So when we came home from Denmark, I live in Norway. Um, Me and my wife were going for a 10-year anniversary, um, for a holiday, for been married for 10 years. And we had booked a trip to Split in Croatia. And we came home and just gonna deliver the kids and then go. And the trip got cancelled. Okay, the money came right back, and I just checked all over internet if there was any available flights, and I found two to Corsica, Ajaccio, Corsica. Now, Corsica is an island in the Mediterranean, and it belongs to France. And Ajaccio, it's the birth town of Napoleon. So I never heard of that town before. We didn't know anything about this place, but we were like, just okay, let's order, let's go. Um, so and that's always the best adventures when you don't have the whole information. We found the one, we found a hotel, and just had open minds, but just one problem. And the problem was that I still had this Moldavite on my head, in my head, the desire to get this. So there we're going on this adventure, and we're happy, and we've been married for 10 years, and all I am thinking about is the Moldavite. So she's like, could you please drink some beer or do something else than talking about this stone, because I'm not using 1 week in this incredible place talking about a stone. Okay. And I'm like, okay, but I don't think I can get this out of my mind before I get hold of one. So she said that she saw some kind of market with all kind of crystals and stones and everything down in the city. So we went down there and checked it out, and I had absolutely everything of crystals and stones, you know. And I should mention that I really didn't believe in stones and crystals, until someone gave me a crystal in my hand, and I felt the energy. But they didn't have them in Moldavite. They had everything else, not the Moldavite. I'm like, okay, I will stop pushing. I will stop pushing, and maybe it will come to me in some kind of way. So a couple of days later, it was hot, and we were on the beach. And this day we went to a beach, 30 minutes walk from the hotel. It was just too long in the heat, and it was too hot to stay on the beach. We had to go into the water. So we were in the water, just messing around, having a good time. And I sat on the in the sand, in the water, and suddenly I got this message. This is the reason for why you are here. And then I took my right hand and put it down, dug it down in the sand, like up to my elbow, long down there. And I grabbed hold of some sand. I took the sand up, opened my hand. The sand ran out of my hand between my fingers. And the thing that was still in my hand is Moldavite. And now I've made it into a necklace, so I don't lose it. And I looked at my wife, and she looked at me, and like, what the just happened now? And I looked at it, and it when you hold it in your hand, it's like all black. When you take it up and see, you can see your finger through it. So, and I have checked it several times later by professionals to certify it, as a Moldavite, because I just couldn't believe it. And what happened then? First of all, now we both talked about the stone. So the whole trip, we were talking about this stone, but we had a fantastic trip, and this was an experience, life-changing experience for me. I just couldn't believe it. But as I say, I have my eyewitness. So I'm not sure if it is the energy in the stone that helped me after that, or the fact that I actually found the stone after having this desire, strong desire to find it. It was the only thing I could think about. And there, in the sand, in the water, this stone had probably laid there for I don't know how many years, and I'll sit down on that spot and find it. It's just incredible. So I think the energy have helped me, but the experience of what happened, that can happen, made me really to believe that everything is possible. So I got rid of not all, but many limits, and I got it was the strong proof for me. So from that point on, my spiritual journey just really exploded. And about 6 months later, it cracked. It was all done. The color was all wrong. The energy was all wrong. And I just had to put it away. I tried to rinse it, didn't help. But it actually cracked, it was done. I wanted to throw it in the trash. I almost did. I'm glad I didn't. And I let it outside for several months, nothing helped. And then I put it in a drawer at home, just left it and all forgot about it. And then some months ago, they told me to find the Moldavite again. When I took it up, I've got the color back, it have got energy back, it's new, it's refreshed, and my spiritual journey is about to again. I don't know, but something is going on. So I think the most important tool I have is myself. This is for help. This is the most important tool I have. So I can't just trust this, it's a little stone. But things happen. Things may help you. This may help you. A person may help you. Situations may help you. Healing may help you. This one had done something for me. I'm excited to see what happens next. Okay, that was the story about Moldavite. All the best to you guys.